students, how are you all? Today in this video we are going to discuss about chapter 6 of civics, that is understanding media. Before starting the chapter, I would like to ask few questions. What is your favorite TV program? What do you like listening to on the radio? Which newspaper or magazine do you usually read? Do you surf the internet? And what have you found most useful about it? Yes, there is a common word that is often used to collectively refer to the radio, TV, newspapers, internet, and several other forms of communication. This word is media. In this chapter, you will learn about forms of media, role of big business in the media coverage of events, media, how it affects our daily life, balanced report, censorship, role of media in setting agenda. What is media? Media is the plural form of word medium, and it describes the various ways through which we communicate in society. Because media refers to all means of communication, everything ranging from a phone call to the evening news on TV can be called media. TV, radio, and newspapers are a form of media that reaches millions of people or the masses across the country and the world, and thus they are called mass media. Here you can see the forms of media. There are two forms of media. One is the print media and the another is the electronic media. Here you can see the examples of the print media, magazine, newspapers, etc. Electronic media. Common examples: television, radio, internet. Now, media and technology. What is the link between media and technology? Newspapers, television, and radio can reach millions of people because they use certain technology. Why do you think newspaper called print media? Changing technology improves the quality of sound and images, but technology does more than this. It also changes the way in which we think about our lives. For example, today it is quite difficult for us to think of our lives without television. Television has enabled us to think of ourselves as members of a larger global world. Media and technology, if we continue it further, then television images travel huge distances through satellites and cables. This allows us to view news and entertainment channels from other parts of the world. Most of the cartoons that you see on television are mostly from Japan or the United States. We can now be sitting in Ghaziabad or Mumbai and can see images of a storm that has hit the coast of Florida in the United States. Television has brought the world closer to us. So that is the technology which brought the world closer to us. That is in the form of the television or through the mobiles or through the net. Now, media and money. In bringing news or a favorite program to your homes, a number of technicians like cameramen, lightmen, sound recorders, etc., and several artists or newsreaders are required. This is like any other professions in which people have to be paid for services rendered. Therefore, the mass media requires a lot of money to run its operations. As a result, most TV channels and newspapers are a part of big business houses. The most popular method used to earn money by mass media for running its operation is in the form of advertisements. Every time you watch a program on TV, there are several advertisements that are flashed across during the short breaks. The purpose, of course, is to influence the people. Media and democracy. In a democracy, the media plays a very important role in providing news and discussing events taking place in the country and the world. It is one of the bases of this information that citizens can, for example, learn how government works, and often it they if they wish to, they can take action on the basis of these news stories. Some of the ways in which they can do this is by writing letters to the concerned minister, organizing a public protest campaign, asking the government to rethink its programs, etc. Balanced report. What does this mean? A balanced report is one that discusses all points of view of a particular story and then leaves it to the readers to make up their minds. Writing a balanced report, however, depends on the media being independent. An independent media means that no one should control and influence its coverage of news. No one should tell the media what can be included and what should not be included in a news story. An independent media is important in a democracy. It is on the basis of the information that the media provides that we take action as citizens, so it is important that this information is reliable and not biased. Censorship. What is this? When the government prevents either a news item or scenes from a movie or the lyrics of a song from being shared with the larger public, this is referred to as censorship. There have been periods in Indian history when the government censored the media. The worst of these was the emergency between 1975 to 1977. While the government does continue to censor films, it does not really censor the media's coverage of news. Despite the absence of censorship by the government, most newspapers nowadays still fail to provide a balanced story. The reason for this are complicated. Persons who research the media have said that this happens because business houses control the media. At times, it is in the interest of these businesses to focus on only one side of the story. Media's continual need for money and its links to advertising means that it becomes difficult for media to be reporting against people who give them advertisements. Media is thus no longer considered independent because of its close links to business. Setting agendas. What is this? By focusing on particular issues, the media influences our thoughts, feelings, and actions and brings those issues to our attention. There are several instances when the media fails to focus on issues that are significant in our lives. The country, every year, thousands of people suffer and die because they do not get safe drinking water. However, we seldom find the media discussing this issue. As citizens of a democracy, the media has a very important role to play in our lives because it is through the media that we hear about issues related to the working of the government. The media decides what to focus on, and in this way it sets the agenda. The government can at times prevent the media from publishing a story, and this is called censorship. Nowadays, media's close relationship with business often means that a balanced report is difficult to come by. We therefore need to analyze the news critically. So that's all for the chapter. Thank you, students. Soon we will come back with the next video. Till then, stay home, be safe.